Alright guys, so here we go. Round number 8 of the Pokemon TCG Orlando Regionals. On the left, you have Evan Mitchell playing the Mega Mewtwo Garbodor deck, and on the right, you have Addison Powell playing the Gyarados deck. Now, I know we have Gyarados on here before, and we saw Bob's and kind of just draw past. So here we go. There's the handshake. Timer has already been started, and there is the Golden Magikarp, and there's Evan looking at what does that Magikarp even do, guys? I think it requires a water energy. It has 30 HP. So, yeah, guys, so here we go. Round number 2 of Gyarados. Let's see what's going to happen. Alright, so let's see, what does Evan have? He looks like he has an Ultra Ball. He has a Psychic Energy. Put your Psychic Energy on the Shebe. He's got an Ultra Ball. There's a Super Rod. Okay, he can Ultra Ball. Maybe discard the Psychic Energy. There's a Trainer's Mail. So, Ultra Ball. Going to discard 2 cards from his hand and probably going to grab a Hoopa. So discards a Super Rod and a Psychic Energy. Okay, so let's see what does Evan decide to get out. Most likely going to try to find a Hoopa EX. A Hoopa EX lets you search for 3 EX Pokemon, so I imagine he'll probably get like 2 Mewtwo's and then maybe another Shaman to help us set up. Now, unfortunately, he did start the Shaman, but the good thing about this matchup is, I mean, I don't know if Evan knows how to play this matchup, is my question. If I was going to this matchup, I'd probably like license the Magikarps and Sky Return them into Trubbishes if possible. I know this seems really weird tech, but I mean, that's probably the best way I would think of going, to cycle between Trubbishes and knock out Gyarados and promote Trubbish. I don't know. I mean, also, Gyarados has a hard time to one-shot. I mean, 210, let's see, so 36, 9, 12, 15, 18, 8, 19, 11. So if there's 3 Magikarps, they all have 20 HP or 20 damage on them. Gyarados can one-shot a Mega Mewtwo. But if it does not, Evan does play the Shrine of Memories, which, of course, has the damage change, switch both damage counters around, and could take a quick knock out of the way if he's not careful. So we see Trainer's Mail from Evan. Looks like he's going to grab a Sycamore. Okay, so there you go. He hasn't played a support card just yet. All right, so, oh man, did somebody just send me a message on Facebook? Ryan, is that you? Hold on, let me see my notifications real quick, guys. Okay, alright, we're good. I thought Ryan sent me another message. Ryan, if you're here, help me watch out, guys. Ryan's been my co-commentator, if y'all don't know this. Alright, so we see, so the thing about Evan is he discarded his Super Rod. He has a Sycamore in hand, but with the Sycamore, he already plays Super Rod, and he has a Mega Mewtwo in his hand, so he doesn't want to play, he doesn't want to, I don't know if you want a Sycamore already, because if you do, you discard that Mega Mewtwo that you really need. So see Paralyticity coming down, going to put his side down to 3, and make it where Water Pokemon do 10, 20 less damage, I think. It doesn't matter either way. Addison does have a T-Magma's in his hand. Alright, so we see Evan discarding Mega Mewtwo, and I know Evan only plays 3 Megas and no Karen. He's actually playing the list. Like, this is actually, Evan's like, can I borrow a deck? And I'm like, yeah, sure, Evan, here you go. And now he's 6-1 with the deck I was probably going to play for regionals, which still, I mean, makes me happy, like, knowing that it would have done so well. But looks like we see a pass on to Addison's turn. Alright, so I see the T-Mago Secret Base. So a T-Magma Secret Base is going to come down, and what it says, for each Pokemon you put out on play that's not a T-Magma, it takes 20 damage, okay? So we see a Dive Ball, going to search out another Magikarp, most likely. Alright, so come on down, Magikarp, come on, join the party. I actually talked to Addison. He said he doesn't play Remoraid, he plays Shebe instead. It looks like he's opting to play the version, but there's Magikarp down. I'm going to take the 20 damage because the Team Magma Secret Base, okay? So the first 20 has came online. Alright. And let's see what else it does. Addison actually played Dive Ball for the Magikarp. Okay, he's got a an Acrobike. So Acrobike with the top 2 cards of his deck. Looks like an N and another Magikarp. So going to discard the N, put another Magikarp down, take another 20 damage. Okay, so he's getting those Magikarps. That's what he wants to see. Okay, all right, and let's see. There's an Ultra Ball discarding a Hex and something else. And does he find a 3rd Magikarp? Oh my goodness, is any Magikarp prize? So that's the big question. And let's see what's going to happen. What will Addison find with this? Does he have a Magikarp prize? If he has a Magikarp prize, he cannot one-shot a Mega Mewtwo. And then Addison has to worry about damage swap or damage change. Okay. Addison's Jacket's the only reason why he's playing well. What jacket is it? So we'll see. Well, what's going to happen? All right. Just reading stuff. Does Gyarados play Wally? I'm not sure. Yeah, so sorry, I was reading the chat. Okay, so here we go. Shaman set up for 6 new cards. Shaman does take 20 damage, which I don't know if that really matters too much. 3, 6, 9. No, it shouldn't do too much. So DC, going to the Magikarp. Okay. And let's see what Addison does here. There's a Meowstic coming down. What does that Meowstic do? Oh my goodness, guys. Hold on. I gotta look what Meowstic does. I think it's the ear influence Meowstic. Oh my goodness. Crazy things are happening. Evan picks up the Meowstic as well. Hold on. I gotta Google this Meowstic. Meowstic EX. I think it's ear influence if I remember correctly. Sorry guys. I'm really like freaking out right now. Okay, here we go. Images. Meowstic EX. This is a card I think I'll never see before. Oh, Shadow Ear. Once during turn, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may move one damage counter of one of your Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So he can manipulate the damage with the Meowstic. Looks like we've seen in play from Addison. Okay, so he's gonna put the Meowstic down. He can maybe send the Meowstic, give it. It doesn't have free retreat and has some deep one injury tree cost. So if it's only active, he can move one damage. Okay. Maybe that one damage counter actually does matter. I don't know how the math works out. Like I said, I've never played Gyarados before, so I don't know how it really works. But there's a Flowstone onto that Meowstic to give it that free retreat. But it is weak to Psychic. But I mean, that doesn't really matter because Psychic Affinity doesn't hit for weakness. But right now, there's 4 EXs that Mega Mewtwo couldn't easily knock out. So pass on to Evan's turn. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see, can you find a link? Can you find a Mega Mewtwo, a DCE? That's the key things. Okay, Shadow Ear lets you move a damage counter. Squeaky, haven't you done deck? Yeah, I haven't done deck Meowstic. I couldn't remember the tactics card. I knew it moved one damage counter. I just couldn't, yeah. Oh, to hit 220. Okay, there we go. Alright, so here we go, guys. So Psychic into Shaman. We actually see a Sky Return with Shaman, which I actually love in this play. I love the Sky Return of Shaman. And if he can find a Trubbish, like Sky Return to Shaman, and let him knock out Trubbish, going to Life Center the Magikarp with the DCE, take that out the field. And does Evan have, wait, what does he retreat? What does he Sky Return to? Does he Sky Return Mewtwo? Let's see. So we'll send it to Mewtwo, okay? And on to Addison's turn. Okay, he's going to promote that Meowstic, and let's see what's going to happen. What all does Addison play? We're going to find out today, guys. So let's see. Look through the discard pile, see what Evans all played. Alright, guys. So, okay. And let's see. It looks like. Is there a special charge? Buddy Better Rescue. So that's going to let him put 2 Pokemon from his discard pile into his hand. No, both players can put 1 Pokemon from the discard pile into their hand. But it looks like Evan doesn't have a base. I think I'm pretty sure. Is it just base? Oh, any Pokemon. Okay. So he's going to grab the Mega Mewtwo, put that into his hand. Buddy Rescue will get the Magikarp, put the 20 damage down the field. There's a DC going on Magikarp, okay. And can Addison find another Magikarp and a Gyarados? If he could do that, he could take a knockout on this Mewtwo. Yeah, that'd be great. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, okay. Alright, and he has to find one more Magikarp. Mewtwo has 170 HP, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, yeah, 160. Not a knockout straight away. There's a VS Seeker for a N. Yes, for N, both players are going to shuffle their hands deck and go get 6 new cards. Okay. Alright. Dude, Ryan Grant. We are co-commentating in Indiana now. That is a fact. We are co-commentating in Indiana. Forget your Worlds of Fight, man. We're doing this together. Alright, so yeah, so we've seen in from Addison. Both players are going to shuffle their hands in deck. Addison is going to get 6, and Evan is going to get 5. Okay, so let's see. What can Addison? Can Addison find a Gyarados this turn? He needs to find a Gyarados to start attacking and find 1 Magikarp to knock out this Mewtwo EX. Alright, so both players. Okay, and let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 5 cards for Evan. Okay. Acrobat look at top 2, discards the teammates. Okay, the other card must be somewhat really useful if he decides to discard the teammates. We see Trainer's gonna look at top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't. Is there a dive ball? There is a dive ball. Now the question once again comes: can Addison find a Gyarados and another Magikarp? Right now he is not taking a knockout unless I'm doing the math wrong. But what could happen is Evan could could take a knockout next turn, and then like okay, what Addison can do? He can use Meowstic. Oh, there's no, okay, there's die ball. Oh, no, that's first die ball. Addison can move a damage counter from a Magikarp, or no, from a Shaman onto the Mewtwo EX. Right? There's another Magikarp, so take 20 more damage. Oh man, guys, we're gonna see Gyarados attack. Are we ready to see Gyarados attack? Yeah, ready, guys? You ready to see this Gyarados? Oh man, does he have the Gyarados or not? He has a Buddy Rescue for next turn. He pays Burst Balloons as well to do that 60 additional damage if somebody attacks it, and there. He will get a Gyarados out this turn, and we'll see a knockout. Oh my goodness. So Gyarados come out on the field. And yeah, so Evan's about to find out what's happening. Alright guys, so let's see what's going to happen here. Going to put down the Burst Balloon as well. So Evan attacks this. He's going to take 6 damage. So send up the Gyarados. He's going to there's the Air Influence, moving damage from that guy to the Mewtwo, okay? And now things are not looking great for Evan. Alright, so this is very, very scary. So he's going to take a knockout. It's going to do 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 210 damage from that Gyarados to hit the perfect number on a Mewtwo EX. Oh my goodness, yeah. I mean, I didn't even know what Gyarados did either until last night. Somebody sent me a message like, hey, guys, hey, Squeaky, you should play this. And I'm like, that's a deck? Question mark? And he's like, yep. Alright, but there's an Ultra Ball. Evan's going to discard 2 cards from his hand, and Evan's in trouble. How does Evan take down this deck that is 210 damage, and Evan can't even one-shot it? I think this Gyarados has 130 HP. Don't quote me on, guys. Hold on. Let me pull up real quick. I know. We had to. I looked it up earlier and had it in mind. Okay, 130. Yep, I remember. So 130. Okay. So there's the Mewtwo coming down. All right, and that is, I think that's the other Mewtwo. We actually played 2 different Mewtwo's in my Mewtwo list because the other Mewtwo is really good as well. Like 120 his weakness, which is pretty solid. Ice Ultra Ball discards a Sycamore and a Ranger. Okay, there's a VS Seeker for a Sycamore. Okay, then he's gonna play the Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. All right, let's see what can M5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and like 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, so if Evan finds a Link, a Mega Mewtwo, and a DC, he could take a knockout. So he has a Link, okay. So Link on that guy. He's got the Mega Mewtwo, but even if he does take a knockout this turn, like, Addison can easily just retaliate, which is very, very scary. So another Link coming down as well. He has a Psychic Energy, he has a Mega Mewtwo, but, man, this is not looking good for Evan. Okay, because he's going to attack the Gyarados, get Pop with a Burst Flames for 60. Man, alright, so here comes a Mega coming down the field. He has a Psychic Energy. Does he have a Mega Turbo? I do not see a Mega Turbo in his hand, so he's not going to be able to get an attack off this turn. That Mega Mewtwo is going to get knocked out. The Shaman's going to get knocked out. The Mewtwo X is going to get knocked out. And Addison's going to go down to 2 prize cards no matter what. Evan cannot counter this right now, and things are not looking good for Evan. He's going to put a Psychic Energy on that Mewtwo, and we'll just see probably a pass from Evan. Oh, no, guys, that is not good. Now, he could retreat into the bench Mewtwo EX. Just oh man, I don't know. No, I think you just leave the Shaman up and just let it get knocked out. Like, I know I love Shaman, but sometimes you just gotta know when to let him go. And today's the day. Now, does Addison have a license? If he licenses that Mewtwo, I would cry if I'm Evan. I would literally probably cry. Alright, so Acrobike, did he Acrobike? I think I'm not sure what he grabbed. If he did Acrobike, nah, didn't really see it, guys. Alright. So, guys, we're going to see Gyarados take a knockout here, go down to 2 prize cards, but Evan does have that in his hand. He can in Addison down to 2, and maybe dead draw for, he has a dead draw for 4 turns is the thing, though. Now, Evan can knock out Shane and then knock out Meowstic to win the game, but even then, that's so hard to do. Streamline those life standards, you got to hope that Addison whiffs every single turn, and oh my goodness, guys. What's going to happen here? Can Evan pull this off? Or Gyarados? You'll see Gyarados taking a knockout, doing another 210. All right, so on the Evan's turn, he's going to promote that Mewtwo. He has to promote the Mewtwo with the 1 damage counter. Like, you have to, right? So here we go. On Evan's turn, there's a Trubbish. So you put down the Trubbish. Like, you have to put down the Trubbish. There's no way you don't. So put down Trubbish, Flowstone, and then you end Addison's down to 2. And you just hope. You just hope he does not get anything. You hope he doesn't get injured. You hope he... Like, but Addison plays teammates. What teammates can do? Well, I don't know. Addison has to hit like a T-Mac with Secret Base, a Buddy Rescue, Magikarp, and a DC. That's what he needs. So he needs a Buddy Rescue, get out of the Gyarados, or get that Magikarp out. He needs a DCE, obviously attack, a Gyarados, and a Team Malco Secret Base. At the same time, he uses Buddy Rescue. So this into 2, it might be the downfall of this Gyarados. So here we go, guys. Evan is going to get 5 cards. And what does Evan have here? That's the question. He has a Flowstone, and he has a Psychic Energy, so he can take a knockout this turn, which is fantastic. So 3, 6, 9, 12, plus the base 10 is a 132 knockout this Mega Mewtwo. Alright, so let's see what's going to happen here, guys. Alright, so what does Addison have is the question. That's the big question here, guys. Alright, so Evan's going to take a knockout. Unless I'm doing the math wrong. Yeah, so we'll see. Alright. Okay, so we see a knockout. Trainer's mode, look at top 4 cards of his deck. There's a Puzzle Time. He plays Puzzle of Time. Oh my goodness, there's a Puzzle Time. If Addison has another puzzle, I think he can win this turn. You puzzle for like No, actually you don't win on straight away because like you only get 2 cards. You discard pile, but Addison needs so much more than that. Now he can start building some stuff. So double puzzle. This will probably get a team magmas and then maybe a buddy rescue. That could be 2 cards. Let's see. I mean, I think it's the 2 cards you get unless you don't have a supporter card. If you don't have a supporter card, then you definitely like get a supporter card with this buddy rescue. So. Let's see, what does Addison get here? I see him eyeball the Magikarp. Well, I don't know, he's eyeballing, he's just looking at it. So Team Magma, Secret Brace, and Magikarp, it looks like what's coming. Oh, no, teammates? And Magikarp? Okay. Now, even the teammates doesn't let him win this turn. He gets teammates, well, he has to find a DC and Team Magma, Secret Brace. If he has both of those, I think he wins right now. So 1 card and 2 cards, okay. So if he has a DC and a Team Magma, Secret Brace, he can put down the Team Magma Secret Base. No, that's still not a knockout. He has to find a Gyarados as well, unless he has one in his hand already. So, we'll see the DC go on the Magikarp. We'll see the Gyarados come down, and the Team Magma Secret Base, and the Magikarp go to retreat. That and 2, he had the perfect cards. Oh my goodness. End 2 had the, oh my goodness. End 2, double puzzle, and a Magikarp? Are you kidding me? Did I miss something? Like, holy cow. That was... How did he have that? Oh my goodness. This is crazy, guys. I did not think... Like, Evan did his best. He ended down to low hand size. And then, Addison had everything. He had the Gyarados in hand. He had a puzzle. I guess his end 2 must be like Gyarados, puzzle, Trainer's Mode for puzzle, and then had everything good to go. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. So here we go. Hone game number 2. Evan tried his best. He ended him down to 2. That's what you do, but Addison didn't play any of these puzzles. He kept everything in his deck. He played really, I guess, conservatively. I guess he saved his cards. And oh my goodness, guys, are you kidding me? That is like, I don't think that gets like that has to be one of the best ends I've ever seen for somebody. Like end of 3, yeah, I'm just gonna get everything I need to win that turn. Yep, sounds good. Sounds good, guys. All right, but on to game number 2. I mean, Evan was still in a tight spot. He had to take 4 more prize cards for Evan. Addison even took a prize card. So I mean, he's most likely going to lose that. But still, that was a crazy end. Like, oh my goodness. I don't think it gets any better than that. Like, and there's no way it gets any better than that, right? So here we go, guys. Setting up for game number 2. I imagine that Mewtwo or Evan will decide to go first. And let's see what happens. Hopefully, Evan can pull this out. But Addison, oh man, his deck is very strong against this type of deck. All right. And the thing we didn't even see is that Magikarp has the Theta double. Like, you can have 2 burst moons on it to do 120. Oh my goodness gracious. Here we go. 7 cards for both players. And let's see what's going to happen. Okay. So, Evan starts with the Shaybe, which is okay. Like, oh, there's double puzzle, double DC team. That's a really good hand. I mean, maybe not for an opening turn, but that was a pretty good hand if he ends that. But Evan starts the Shaman. He gets Sky Return for the knockout like we saw in game number 1, which is fine. He has the DC already. He can Ultra Ball, discard the Psychic and the VS Seeker, grab a Hoopa, Scoundring, get some stuff going. So maybe he has a good opening hand. I'm not going to lie to you. So... Alright, so let's see, Addison Mulligan. He probably only plays like, I don't know how many Shamans he plays, this is the real question. So here we go, 7 new cards coming out for Addison, and we'll see what happens in the game number 2. Does Addison find a Pokemon? And he does not. It looks like another Mulligan is coming down, and nothing too secret. We saw all those cards, nothing special coming out. The Meowstic, that was special. It didn't really count too much in that game. I guess it kind of was just like a flow stone for your treater kind of thing, but still, very spooky if your Megas do have 220 HP. That's how he's going to take those knockouts, which is really, really cool. Alright, so we're going to shuffle back up. And let's see what happens, guys, on to game number 2. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in this game. Alright, so who won game 1? Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I need to update that via that versus. Thank you, guys. I forgot to do that. Alright, so we'll do that. 0-1. Okay. Alright, guys. So there we go. 0 versus 1. I'm sorry. I didn't put that in automatically. That's my fault. Okay. So, Addison's going to put some cards down, and let's see what happens, guys. On to game number 2. Evan's going to take his mulligan and draw 1 more card. Okay, so there we go. Put the 6 prize cards. And like I said, Evan doesn't have a supporter card right. Oh, double Shaybe start. The ultimate stare down. Alright, so, I mean, I think you still go with the play. You, like, DC the active. You try to knock out the Shame. We see a Perilous City. Once again, Perilous City didn't really affect Addison that much. He had the Team Magma Secret Base, or Team Magma Secret Base to counter pretty much automatically. Which is fine. Like, you probably play 4 of those. There's no way you don't play 4 Team Magma Secret Base. So, carding a VS Seeker and a Psychic, and I imagine we're going to see Hoopa and see some Scoundring. Going to search for a 3 EX, boys. And let's see, what does this Ultra Ball get? And, oh, okay, there's Hoopa. There he is. I see him there. There he is. So he's going to get the Hoopa. Use the Scoundring. Search for 3 EX Pokemon. I was kind of nervous that he had a prize. So Scoundring, search for 3 EXs, and let's see what's going to happen. I see a Mewtwo. I see another Mewtwo. There's one Mewtwo right there. Another Mewtwo. Another one. And a Shaman coming down as well. Alright, so maybe Shaman? I mean, imagine you see Shaman, right? Why would you not see a Shaman? Like, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, dude, game 1... crazy, I promise, guys. Like, it was pretty much the craziest thing I've ever seen. So here we go, guys. So here we go. Gonna get the Mewtwo, and a Shebe. All right, guys. If you want to pick a Shebe shirt, down below is an apparel store, and you click apparel, and you can buy a Shebe shirt today if you want one, or a Team Fish Knuckle shirt. It's up to you. All right, so gotta give it a shout out because I know everybody loves Shebe. All right, so Hoopa gonna search for 3 EXs. There's a Mewtwo. And come on down, Shebe. Oh, there's a DCE. Does he attach a DC to Shaman? Oh no, gives them Mewtwo, okay. We'll see a Spirit Link as well, Spirit Link that guy, okay. And we'll see Shaman set up for 5 new cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so he has another Link. Oh, a Trubbish. I think Trubbish is a really good key card. I know he didn't play it last game, but man, having like Sky Return to Trubbish might be a really, really cool play to knock out a magic card. Alright, so see a pass on to Addison Spurn. What does he have? There's a Trainer's Mail. He does not find a Pokemon. Evan could sneak off a game number 2. So you see Trainer's Mail. Looks like he's not going to get anything. I don't think there's anything in there he can get. And his hand looks pretty much dead. VS Seeker, but he can't use it. Alright, so both players they're both of them gonna shuffle up here. He's gonna shuffle up here. And can Addison find a supporter card or not, or a Pokemon to put down? That's the big question. Let's see here. Is that an Ultra Ball? It looks like it is an Ultra Ball. Oh no, Puzzle Time can reach top 3 cards of his deck. There's an Ultra Ball. He could put that on top, and that way he can at least try to get a Pokemon. But if Addison does not find a Pokemon, and do we see a pass from Addison? And we do see a pass. Alright, so on to Evan's turn. He has a DC, he has an Ultra Ball, and he'll take the game and win game number 2, guys. So it's going to be 1-1. There's Ultra Ball. As long as Evan did not price all of his Mega Mewtwo's, there's Mega Mewtwo come down. He can put a DC on it at 3, 6, 9, 12, 130 damage to knock out this Mega Mewtwo game. And Evan will take into game number 2. And we'll have a 3rd game. Alright, guys, there we go. Put down the DC retreat, and we'll see a knockout with the Psychic Affinity. So, unfortunately, Addison did not have anything, which sometimes does happen with these kind of decks. They're sometimes really clunky, you have a bunch of stuff, and, yeah, guys, so we're going to see what happens in this next game. It's 1-1. I know we hate to see people lose that way, but at least we have enough time for a game number 3. There's no way they don't finish this game number 3. Alright, so 1 versus 1. Let's see what's going to happen, guys. Who's going to win, Evan Mitchell or Addison Powell? And, alright, there it goes. Alright, so, yeah, just start on the other thing. Alright, so let's see. Oh, man. Yep, that dunk just happened. Alright, so Evan, 1-1. Alright, so we'll see what happens in game number 3, guys. Both players are going to shuffle, but which one do you want to see? Do you want to see Gyarados, or do you want to see Mega Mewtwo? I know most people probably want to see Gyarados win. We haven't seen it. It's a very unique deck, but it'd be interesting to see what's going to happen. Does Addison find... Dude, the worst thing that can happen to Addison is he starts Magic Pass. Like, that's probably the worst. Like, right? That's probably the worst thing. Alright, so here we go. Both players are going to set up. I'm going to get those 6 cards, or 7 cards. And let's see what happens in game number 3 of this regional championship. Round number 7. We see a mulligan from Addison. We see he does play Town Map. Alright, and Evan does have a Pokemon. I didn't see what it was, unfortunately. As long as it's not a Hoopa, he should be okay. Shaman can take a knockout. Mewtwo can take a knockout, so yeah. Shadow Shot does 30, so that's amazing. That's the perfect number to knock out a Magikarp. And let's see, can Addison find something or not? Let's see. Oh, is that Olympia in? Did I see Olympia in there? Oh my goodness! If he plays Olympia, we see a special charge. Now he can't knock out Meowstic and Shebe. That's the thing. He can't knock out Meowstic or Shebe, but he can easily knock out a Magikarp. Which is good for Evan, bad for Addison, okay. Alright, guys, and here we go, guys. We're setting up for Addison to try take number 2, so there's 3, 7, and let's see what happens in this game number 3. And there is another mulligan. Oh my goodness. So Evan will have 2 mulligan draws. Alright guys, so we're setting up one more time for Addison. Hopefully he can find something to actually put down onto the field, which would be fantastic. Okay. So gonna give another good little shuffle here. Alright guys, and let's see what's gonna happen. Alright. And once again, this is round number 8, I think. Yeah, it's round number 8. Alright guys, so here we go. Gonna set up one more time. There's 3, there's 7, and let's see what's gonna happen. Alright, and it's another mulligan draw. Oh my goodness, 3 mulligan draws. Now Addison, he better hope he have in, right? Like that's when and Evan down to you want to get rid of those 3 cards. Right now he has additional 3 cards because of this mulligan. That is crazy. I wonder, like I said, how many Shamans he plays. We know he plays 4 Meowstic. We know he plays 4 Meowstic, 4 Magikarp, 1 Meowstic, and maybe 1. I think he plays 2 Shaman for sure right now. I'm not sure how many he plays. I haven't seen his list. Once again, we should have everybody's list tomorrow for top cut, which would be very good for us. So here we go. Take number 3. No, take number 4. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Here we go. We might run out of time. Just some mulligans. We might need to get a judge there. Get a judge ball. All right, but I'm going to get 7 cards out again, and here we go, and he did find a Pokemon, and he has a Dive-Ball, so Addison will not get donked this turn. There we see 2, 3. Evan did not get additional Pokemon off that, and he does start a Magikarp, and he does start the Mewtwo. Alright, so we see Addison start Team Magma Secret Base. Okay, he's got the Meowstic Dive-Ball for Magikarp. Put 20 damage on a Magikarp when he puts it down. Okay, now it's going to come down to Evan. Like, can he take a knockout on this Magikarp or not? Is a big question here. Alright, so Dive-Ball. Going to get a Magikarp unless... What if he prized all of his Magikarps? There's 1. Okay, I don't know how many are in there. So there's 1. He needs all 3, though. If he does not all 3, or all 4, he would not one-shot a Mega Mewtwo. Unless he plays Archies, then he could Archies the Gyarados out and have... Then he have a Magikarp on the bench that way. Take a knockout that way. I think. Yeah. Alright, so you see Trainers one, look at top 4. We see a Sycamore. Okay, so there we go. There's a supporter card. That's what he wants to see. He has Meowstic, and I'm curious if he'll put it down. I mean, it might make a difference. Like, it gives you like a Pokemon that's enough, so your Gyarados or Magikarp doesn't get knocked out. So see what happens. And can Addison find some more Pokemon or not? Alright. So let's go. Let's see what happens. So 7 cards are coming down. So Addison, can he find some more Magikarps or not? There's a 3rd Magikarp coming down, and the question is how many Magikarp does he have prized? He has an Ultra Ball, he has teammates, Buddy Rescue. This will be game number 3, guys. All right, we'll see. Can Mega Mewtwo take down this Gyarados deck again or not? Is the question. We'll see here. Do we see just a pass? Now he did want to. And he opted not to search for another Magikarp, which might mean he doesn't have the Magikarp prize, which is really bad for him because he does not have a way to knock out a Mega Mewtwo immediately. So yeah, see what happens. How you doing, sir?
In the tournament or in life?
Just overall, man. I have a current Gyarados player with me as well.
Hello.
So we'll see what happens. Game number 3, and let's see what Evan does. He needs to find a Hoopa, so he counters that Team Magma Stadium, which is the perfect thing to do. Can he find a Shaman, though? He has an Ultra Ball. He has a Floatstone as well, so what he can do is Ultra Ball for Hoopa, right? Search for Shebe, another probably another Mewtwo or something, and then he could try to go for a Skyraton to knock out the Magikarp. That's probably the best thing he wants to do. Because with the DC, you just knock out the Gyarados regardless. Like, so you really want to save your DCs. So you see Ultra Ball discard a Psychic and a VS Seeker. And let's see, is the Hoopa prized or not? Come on, there's the Hoopa. Alright, so see Hoopa, use Scoundering, search for 3 EX Pokemon. And also with this, Evan did limit Addison's bench size by putting out Perilous City. So see Hoopa, gonna search for 3 EX Pokemon. There's Mewtwo number 2. Come on down, Mr. Shebe, where's he at? Alright, there's another Mewtwo. Come on. Evan, don't you do this. Is both his Shaman's prize? That'd be pretty crazy. He's gonna get 3 Mewtwo's. Alright, so I think what he's gonna try to do here, I think with 1 Psychic Energy, you can Photon Wave for 30, which knocks on. Oh, that's pretty good too. Yeah.
30 times the number of psychic.
Yeah, 30
attacks.
times the number of Psychic. I forgot about
Still
that.
one.
I just really want to see a Shaman Sky Return and Magikarp.
I know you do.
Yeah, I was like, oh, let's do it. All right, so yeah.
Shibei FT dub.
Yeah, man, let's do it. All right, so Ultra Ball, he has a Flowstone. I don't know if that's the Mewtwo with Sucking Immunity. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know which Mewtwo which. There's two different full art Mewtwo's. I know one's not the good one. So we see in both players are going to shuffle the hand deck and get 6 new cards. Now I saw Addison. He did have a Teammates in his hand, but once again, well, he could have maybe took a knockout next turn. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. No.
He needs a third one.
Yeah, he needs a third one. See, if his third Magikarp's in prize, that's terrible. Especially if damage change comes into play.
You can afford to prize 1, but not 2.
Yeah. So, we'll see what happens on game 3. Alright, so we see both players get 6 new cards. Can Evan find a Psychic Energy or not to knock out this Mewtwo or Magikarp? And there's a Psychic Energy. Right, so he's got a Psychic Energy. He's got a Spear Link as well. He's going to Spear Link the bench. Okay. Okay, so he had 2 links. I was so confused right there. Ultra Ball, discard a Psychic and an N. Alright, and get a Shaybe or not. Or maybe he gets Trubbish. I think you get Trubbish. Maybe shut down Addison's Shamans, which is really nice. Let's see, is Trubbish in there? What's he digging for? He's leaning to the side. He is digging for something. He's already searched his deck one time. Did he not see that something was prized? Alright, looks like he is getting another Mewtwo. Hoopa? No, that's another Mewtwo. Okay. I see a Trubbish in there, so maybe he's not going. I think I would go for the Trubbish. I don't know. Would you go for Trubbish?
I mean,
Yeah, I think so too. Alright. Because we know that he plays Shamans. You want to shut down the Shamans when you end them down to low hand size.
You're going to take advantage of that already slow start up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You shut down the Shamans. But here we go. Ultra Ball for a Mega Mewtwo for next turn. Now, this is basically saying, like, yo, Addison, you better end me because I got a Mega Mewtwo in my hand. I'm going to knock you out next turn. Like, I'm going crazy. Yeah, you're in trouble. Like, especially since he discarded a Psychic already, he can, like, damage change next turn if Addison even gets an attack off and he finds a Shrine of Memories. So, Psychic Energy active. There we go, and we'll see a knockout. So Evan take a prize card. Is that one card in his hand? Is that the right Mewtwo? Hold on a second, guys.
Sorry.
Hold on, guys. Let's see here. Huh. Don't know what just happened there, guys. Maybe that's the wrong Mewtwo, like I said. Alright, so there's a Gyarados coming down. A Dive Ball? Okay. Alright. Let's see. So there's another. Oh, so he does have a third Magikarp. Okay. Alright. Well, doesn't matter. He has a third Magikarp. Yep. Alright, so that Magikarp's going to take 20 damage. And Evan has one card in his hand. I think he prized both the Shamans.
Photon Wave is 2 energy.
Oh, Photon Wave is 2 energies.
2 colorless.
So maybe he should have went for the Shaman play. Yep. But maybe Shaman's prized. He has one card in his hand, and it's a Mega Mewtwo. Dude, these are things we don't know. We need the prize cam. Come on, Nationals, help! Come on, Pokemon.
You need to be funding this.
I need a prize cam.
It's best for business.
So let's see Ultra Ball first Shaybe for Addison. He can set up. But, I mean, he doesn't have a DC yet, so he has to set up, gets cards. He has to find a DC this turn. So Shaman going to set up. Can he find a DC or not? Oh, there it is. Next card, he got it. So we're going to see some damage coming down. Town Map, going to see those cards. Acrobike, Puzzle Time, Shaybe. He can tank whatever he wants to, and it is very, very scary for Evan right now. He's going to take a knockout, do a 210 damage. Going to grab... Ooh, which one he's going to grab? Going to grab the Puzzle Time and the Acrobike. Okay, yeah. Alright, so into Evan's turn. It's not looking good for Evan. All he has in his hand is a Mega Mewtwo. Top deck is real? Nope. Alright, so we're going to see probably a pass from Evan. He could Mega Evolve the Mewtwo without a Spirit Link just to get it out of his hand. So you can Mega Evolve, because you're going to end your turn regardless, like you're going to pass, so why not just Mega Evolve? There you go. Alright, so on Addison's turn, he's going to take a knockout, and there's a Flowstone going down to Shaybe. Do we see a Lysander? If he's got a Lysander, that's pretty much game. So Acrobike look 2, there's another Acrobike. Okay, Acrobike, come on. Teammates, VS Seeker. Does he have a Lysander in the discard pile? I do not recall. I'm not going to lie to you. Alright, nope, just going to take a knockout. Going down to 2 prize cards. All right, he's gonna take the top 2, but he decided to. Oh, there we go. All right, so here we go. Top deck DCE and something, and it's a Mega Turbo, and that's gonna be game. Took 4 turns, Suck Energy deactivated, and we will see a knockout. And Evan will lose the game 2-1, and there we go. He prized both Shaymans. Of course he did. Rough game, guys. There you go, Gyarados. I know everybody wants to see Gyarados on stream. And, guys, hope you enjoyed this stream. This is round number 8. One more round left to go. Addison does advance to day number 2 because he hits 7-1, which is the 21 mark, which is what you need to advance to day number 2. But he's probably wants to play the last match. You don't want to ID because you need at least 31 points to make a top 8 because we had the largest number of masters ever. Like, 21 is like the safe number. It's not even like 19 or 20. I think it's 21 is the safe. It might even be 20 or 21 is like the safe number. It's not even 19 like it usually is, which is a scary thing. So we're gonna see what happens. Yep.
There's 20s that probably,
Yeah, there's 20s that are gonna cry tonight. So yeah, guys, we'll see you in the last round of the Orlando Rate streams, and hopefully it's another great game. All right, guys, see you here in a couple minutes. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.